Yes.
Okay. Started. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. So today is the 5th day. The 4 days. Asi ki sikhe. What is the crux? Did we learn only science? No. Asi is mechanism da bahut kuch sikhe is sharir de bare. We learned about this body. जब तक ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਾਵਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦੀ where the power lies, you know. So with this study we have come to know, and we are now ਅਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਪੱਕੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਕਿ yes, we have the power and we know now exactly how to do it. So what was it? The mission of this modern science spirituality, the mission key, what was it? We were what we were taught in this mission was that we are the masters of our own body. We are the masters. Genes do not control our life. They do not control our futures. Balki the perception and environments, they control the genes. When genes plus perception equals to outcome. Genes khatam nahi ho sakde, but unna da jere outcome honda oh badal janda hai. Why? Because of the perception. So that means we are learning how to control our own life, our own future. और जिस डर दे विच ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਂ ਜੀਨਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ, and we always ਹਾਰ ਮੰਨ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਠੇ ਸਾਂ. Now we are again waking. ਨਹੀਂ, we can do it. We have the power to do it. So it says that we have also learned. That means the secret of the human cells. ਸਾਨੂੰ human cell ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਦਿਨ atoms ਕੀਤਾ, energy ਕੀਤੇ, genes ਕੀਤਾ, DNA ਕੀਤਾ. We have come slowly we have seen, we come to the subconscious mind. Inna 4 classes ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ unleash the power of the consciousness. The power of the consciousness. The conscious mind, the unconscious mind and the subconscious mind. ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਖੁਲਾਸਾ ਕੀਤਾ. This is the power that can create wonders into our life. How? Because we become the co-creators of my life. Now I become the creator. You know, we are the creators, we are the sustainers, we are the destroyers. Hun pata lag gaya ki oh, this blueprint is subconscious mind which hai si jo ho raha sade naal, it is coming what? It is coming from the programming. From the blueprint. Our life is showing the blueprint of the subconscious mind. So jadoo sanu ye cheez da pata lag gaya, so now we can create. Asi ye sustain karke puri zindagi rakhi because sanu ilm nahi si, we never had any knowledge about it. So jin zindagi chaldi pe hamesha ye kehta hai life is hell, life is this, life is that, because sanu ko gyan nahi si. But by the grace of God, we people are doing a lot of studies on this and sharing with each other. Why? Because we want to become the masters of our own body. Always can they take your own responsibility? Take your own responsibility. Yes, we have to now take our own responsibility. And then what do we become? We become the masters and not the victims. Kyun? Ki human cells which is sanu pata lag gaya that genes do not control us. It is our perception that control our genes. So our perceptions, our thoughts, we can create. We can create such lovely thoughts and all, and become a creator of a beautiful world and sustain it. Or agar purana hai, usko destroy karo. So we are the creator, the sustainer and the destroyer. Now, I will tell you in life, many times ki hunda ve, ki sade जो subconscious mind है वो programming है. For example, I'm driving a car, I'm learning, I'm very conscious because I'm just learning the thing. Learning कर रहे हैं, उन जो मैं learn कर रही है ना, it's being recorded, it's being programmed in the subconscious mind. कुछ time निकल जाता है, we become expert drivers, driving बहुत अच्छी कर दे, ਅਸੀਂ बैठ जाते driving करन वास्ते, ते की होता है कि now we can do multitask. ਅਸੀਂ phone ਤੇ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਨਾਲ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. We can drink a coke, whatever we want when we are driving. तो ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬੜੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. ਅਸੀਂ phone ਤੇ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬੜੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. ਤੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੌਣ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ? ਗੱਡੀ ਕੌਣ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ? This is the autopilot. autopilot, the programming in the subconscious mind. When I am talking very seriously to someone on a phone or to someone very next to me, then who is driving the car? It is the autopilot, the programming of the subconscious mind. That means कि जो मेरा programming होई है कि ये, that becomes a habit. So the programming, what autopilot, this is a habit. And what we are talking very seriously, very consciously, we are the creator. What is happening, we are the victim. Whatever is happening, we are the victim. Autopilot, the programming from the subconscious mind. ये ध्यान रखना, जिंदगी में बड़े कम असी करते पे हैं और पता ही नहीं असी लोग करते जा रहे हैं. This is all the subconscious mind, the recording, autopilot, and we are the victim. जो seriously सोच समझ के असी लोग कुछ पढ़ते हैं, कोई share कर रहे हैं, that means we are the creator. We are the creator. We are not the victim. We are the masters. So, if you find that there is some problem, हुन सानू पता लगे कि problem किथे है की. Now we are coming to know the problem. That is a habit बन किथे रही है. This pattern is not okay. सानू पता लग रहा है. We have to break that pattern. We have to break that pattern. So where have we to break? That autopilot, that subconscious, that programming. We have to reprogram everything. सानू हुन इतना alertness हो गई है, इतनी समझ आ गई है कि मदर दे वूम तो ही सारी पेरेंटिंग शुरू हो गई, सारे थॉट्स आने शुरू हो गए, सारे संस्कार बढ़ना शुरू हो गया, सारा मन बढ़ना शुरू हो गया और उस दे सारी प्रोग्रामिंग चलदियां तब तक सानू इस चीज दी नॉलेज नहीं आई. सारी प्रोग्रामिंग हो गई और वो प्रोग्रामिंग वी बिकेम अ विक्टिम, क्योंकि प्रोग्रामिंग के हिसाब नाल हो रहे जो आ रहे हैं ट्रिगरिंग, वो भी सारे विक्टिम है. और जो सारा शरीर कर रही है, बीमारी हो रही है, ये भी सारा विक्टिम है ऑफ द प्रोग्रामिंग. Now I know how to change that pattern. Now we are going to learn how to change the pattern, which is a very, very important thing. Ki I told you yesterday also that now on the last day we will come how to change or how to reprogram it. Which we have already done this many times, but in a different language. It is just in a different language. आज ऐसे लोग सानू very scientifically दस रहे हैं कि ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ रीप्रोग्रामिंग करनी है. ਹੁਣ रीप्रोग्रामिंग ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ what have we to see? ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ सबकॉन्शियस माइंड ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ I have to reprogram. That means ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਜ਼ ਉਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪਾਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਟਾਈਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਨਾ, ਫੀਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ. Now I have to reprogram the thing. So what I have to reprogram? I have to reprogram all that now I am learning. Now I want positivity. I don't want to be a victim. जो कर बैठे तो कर बैठे, अगू मैं नहीं करना चाहती. I want to become the master. I don't want to become a victim. So what will I do? I will start putting all these beliefs directly from my conscious. मैं बड़ी alertness ना. So what are the things, when I'm making an effort, now I'm going to make an effort and I'm going to reprogram. सब तो पहले के विश्वास, जो स्टडी कर रहे हो उसके ऊपर विश्वास. गुरु कहते हैं ना पहला विश्वास. You must have the faith. Then alert. जागृति हो गई. Be alert. What? The knowledge. खाली knowledge ले लेता नहीं चलेगा. जब तक knowledge नो apply नहीं करोगे, it's of no use there. So पहले विश्वास, your faith. Second, jagrati, alertness. Now I know this knowledge, I know the concept, now I know where the problem is. The problem is all my programming, which was done unconsciously. Now I am going to do it very consciously and reprogram it because that is becoming my habit. So what I'm using this knowledge with full alertness. When I use this programming, I'm going to reprogram. एक चीज़ का ध्यान रखना, become non-blamable. Don't blame. बाहर दी चीजें जो भी हो रही, don't blame anyone. Who's to be blamed? It is we to be blamed because वो programming unconsciously ਅਸੀਂ खुद ही कर दे रहे हैं. Because सारा system इस type दा बने होया सी. और आज जो साडे नाल भी हो रहा हैगा है, जो भी साडे नाल हो रहा है is because of that programming. So Who's to be blamed? No one is to be blamed. We are supposed to take the responsibility. So when we have taken the responsibility, please do not replay. जैसे ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਟਰਾਮਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਟਰਾਮਾ ਖਤਮ ਬਟ ਉਹ ਰੋਜ਼ ਰੀਪਲੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਾਡੀ ਦੇ ਐਂਜ਼ਾਈਮਸ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਰੀਪਲੇ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਐਂਜ਼ਾਈਮਸ ਐਂਡ ਕੈਮੀਕਲਸ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੀਪਲੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਿੰਗ ਹੈ it'll become more strong. हो गया सो हो गया जो हो रहा है ये सारे असली विक्टिम है of the programming in the subconscious mind. ये चीज़ों ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ because now I am going to reprogram the thing. So do not reinforce all these programming which were already there because now we are going to reprogram the thing. Then do not look outside, look inside. And then repetition, consistency, repetition. कहते नाम सिमरन आज कीता ते 2 दिन भूल गए, तीसरा दिन कीता फिर भूल गए. No, consistency. That repetition has to be there because this is the effort that we are going to make to reprogram our subconscious mind. Now सानू चीज दा पता लग गया हुन एकदम no fear, कोई डर नहीं, कोई जरूरी नहीं है. We will control the genes. How? With our new thoughts, with our new way of thinking. That genes do not control our future. It is the perception that control our genes. Perceptions ki a new way of thinking. Why am I scared? Nirpau hona hai. Asi mool mantra roj padde hain. But ki asi nirpau hain, nirvair hain? No, we are not. Drill these things in affirmations to the subconscious mind. बड़े पक्के होके अपने ए belief, ए thoughts, ए knowledge, ए विश्वास दे नाल अंदर ही अंदर थोड़े thoughts आएंगे and it will be directed straight into the subconscious mind. Very simple. ना पैसा, ना पटकरी, ना गड्डी, ना शड्डी, कुछ भी नहीं. Just where you are sitting, you just have to enforce this belief now with full faith. full alertness पूरी तरह पूरा के जरा knowledge तुसी असी लोगों ने 5 दिन विच लईए ये पूरी knowledge लेके कि ये हुन किथे दे किथे जाके मारेगी. अगर मैं आज alertness दे नाल मैं कह देता I can never have it, I'm absolutely healthy, no such diseases, I have no such pains, I have no diabetes, I'm absolutely perfect. हुन मनु पता है कि I am reinforcing what this belief system into the subconscious mind. Jin subconscious mind mein ja rahe, this is my new perceptions, this is the knowledge, and what happens, this goes and controls the genes. Agar mere genes which diabetes ya cancer ya MS kuch bhi hai, I'm going to control it kyunki my perceptions have changed now. Pehle ke si my perception होएगा वड्डियां नु सी हुन ते मैनू ते होना ही हैगा पता नहीं हुन की काम होने तू छोड़ दो चीनी होने तू छोड़ दो होना ते है ही है इस करके होने तू बचा लो डॉक्टर्स भी कहवनगे ऐसे करते हैं. Our perception was that our genes are controlling our future. हुन पता लग गया our perception are going to control the genes. So now what is the perception? No, genes cannot control us. अगर साडे अंदर एक नेगेटिव थॉट है प्लेसिबो कहंदे प्लेसिबो is what? Positive thinking. So positive thinking de naal ki hunda hai? What happens with the positive thinking? When we have a positive thinking, good health. And SIBO is what? Negative. And when there is negative, diseases. Placebo, good health, regenerating of cells in the body. SIBO, cells are dying. So negative, positive, तोनो पता लग रहा है ये सारे के thoughts हैं, they are all thoughts. ये सारे फुरनियां being created how? By the knowledge that we are taking. The knowledge that we are taking in the last 5 days, we are learning so many things, we are sharing so many things. So just in point wise, you can just think कि भाई मैं हूँ अपने consciously, the conscious mind with faith, पूरी alertness, पूरी जागृति, awareness, पूरी जेरी knowledge ले रहे हैं, पूरा विश्वास उस नॉलेज ऊपर. No blame game. Do not replay anything of the past. Do not replay. If you replay, then you're enforcing your programming in the subconscious mind. Oh, बहुत तगड़ा हो गया. For example, in the programming which है कि there is something, they say that marriage is not going. Maybe because of the parenting, parents were not well. Ho sakta parents one absconding. Ho sakta one mother is not there. Ho sakta is an alcoholic. We have done so many parenting. Ho sakta us cheez karke ek bacche de andar programming chali gayi of marriage. वो जाके जब वो बच्चा देखता है कि मैं बड़ा होके व्यान दा मेरी रिलेशनशिप ठीक नहीं रह रही. क्यों नहीं रह रही है? बिकॉज प्रोग्रामिंग हो गया, क्योंकि जो दी पेरेंटिंग विच हुई है वो प्रोग्रामिंग हो गया. नाउ हुन जब वो पेरेंटिंग विच हो गया, so then he will see that all relationship he is not getting proper because the programming है. He can reprogram his subconscious mind. He can reprogram. Don't live with this dilemma that हाँ मैं तो हूँ क्या हूँ, मेरे रिश्ते होने ही नहीं ठीक तरह, मेरे कोई भी relationship ठीक नहीं होएगा. Again I am programming. Again I'm programming in a negative way, and when I program in a negative way, we are becoming a victim again. So ये जितना भी ज्ञान दे गल्लां, जितनी भी knowledge we have been taking in all the thing, woman empowerment we have taken in the parenting, today we are taking on the scientific way. ये जितना भी knowledge ला रही हो, please practice. Please practice. Believe in it and reprogram. So when we people are making, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਤਗੜਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਤਗੜਾ ਕਰੋ. ਤੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਤਗੜਾ ਕਿੰਜ ਕਰੀਏ? ਇਹ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ. ਸਿਸਟਮ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਬਿਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੇ, ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਟਰਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਬਕੌਂਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਵਿੱਚ. ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਦੈਟ ਪੈਟਰਨ. ਹੁਣ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ. ਓਕੇ, ਟੂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਦ ਪੈਟਰਨ where मैं हमेशा हाई करती रही सा. Now I say wow, beautiful. How are you? I'm beautiful, excellent, absolutely perfect. क्योंकि उन मन पता लग गया कि प्रॉब्लम कितने सी, उस पैटर्न में सी जेड़ा प्रोग्राम्ड हो चुका सी. I break that pattern, but have faith. So when I'm breaking, ये सारी गल हो रही है मन दी. ये मन दी गल हो रही है. So you can imagine कि man is such a beautiful area where we have to work, and we have to work it 24/7. इस करके कहते हैं कि नाम सिमरन, श्वास सिमरो गोविंद, 24/7, every second. What are we doing? We actually programming it. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ प्रोग्राम करते पे हैं. प्रोग्राम करके फिर जो साढ़े नाल होएगा is according to the programming. But हाली वैसे बड़े कमजोर है, बड़े कच्चे हैं. हाली ऐसी होड़ स्ट्रॉन्ग होना है. क्यों? इतने सालों की गंदगी अंदर पई हुई है. इतनी गंदगी पई हुई है, उसको भी नाल साफ होना है, नाल इन्फोर्स न्यू रिकॉर्डिंग भी करनी है. तो जिन असी अपने अंदर दे नाम सिमरन करते हैं, साडा मन तगड़ा होता है, मन चढ़दी कला विच चला जाता. So what happens? Yes, Satinder, absolutely right. Naam Simran is the key. And as Rajwan Singh had said, कि what is genetic engineering? There are lots of points of genetically, but we cannot do because that is all in the laboratories. आज पौधे नु भी छाना है, फल नु भी वड्डा कर देना, उदा कलर भी कर देना, cloning भी हो रही. We cannot, but we have the power of cloning. We have the power. We can do the cloning of the genes. Because I went into this study and I went into my workshop where we did the cloning. You can clone without going to a lab and just sitting and just put your thoughts. You can remove the genes. You can just change the perception and change your future. So engineering of genetic engineering is this spiritually. So scientifically, a lot of them are doing it. Lots and lots are happening. But we as human beings, as in these classes, we cannot. We are all housewives or teachers or something. But how do we do the genetic engineering? By our perceptions. They're having beautiful thoughts, our values, our virtues. Program it in the subconscious mind. And you can see what is the outcome. What is going to be the outcome? So this is also called genetic engineering in spirituality. Now, the biggest thing, the problem that comes to us, where is it that comes as a hurdle? The biggest at present is stress. They say it is stress. The biggest hurdle. They say that the stress is 90%. सारे नु stress है, छोटे-छोटे बच्चों नु पूछो भी stress है. But we don't realize कि जितना stress, समझो साडी immunity power जरी है कि 90% is shut down. It is shut down. We just left with the 10%. इसी करके कितनी बीमारियां सानू आती हैं, कितने रोग, how many infections, so many virus, so many bacteria. What were we told during the COVID? Please increase your immunity. Please increase your immunity. Just it darpok number one. We were so scared कि भाई से मरे कि मरे, हुणे पकड़या COVID ने सानू. So what happened? Our immunity was going down and down and down. So stress brings 90% of our immunity, it shuts it down. Then stress shuts down our thinking. Sadi soch. And we have to have new perceptions. We are learning so many things. Hum stress hove, te kaun sunega? वो कहने साढ़े इतने लफड़े पे न से वो पहले देखिए थोड़ा यार देखिए पहले ऐसे अपने लफड़े खत्म करिए सारी स्ट्रेस बहुत है. You ask the business people, they say we have too much of stress, no time. Please, ये थोड़े वास्ते तुसी जनानियां करो सासी तो ठीक है. Because they don't have the time to think. They cannot think straight because the thinking power also gets shut down. And then it makes our intelligence. The intelligence and thinking is different. एक सोचना और एक intelligence, two are different things. असी सिद्धि तरह से सोच ही नहीं सकते. We cannot think in the right way because we get irritated, we are frustrated. As the immunity powers go down, suddenly the frustration, irritation, everything comes up. So intelligence goes down, even a power of thinking goes down. So what happens? We say that stress is one of the very biggest problem in the universe. This is at the need of the hour to get off with your stress. Get off with your stress. We are doing definitely a lot of classes on that also. So that means सारी जो community है, सारी community क्या रही है? The 50 trillion cells. The 50 trillion cells of our body is the community. It is the community. Because every one cell is an entity. Every one cell is an entity. And that entity is having all the organs of a body. And that entity, what does it do? The 50 thing, this community is being controlled by the man. साडा मन देखो कि कंट्रोल कर रहा है because गवर्नमेंट बहुत होशियार हो गई. हुन गवर्नमेंट कहंदा है कि हुन ते मेरा सारी कम्युनिटी, क्योंकि अगर मन ने सोचा I don't like that person, I don't like that person, one cell will tell to the other cell I don't like. कल ते अच्छा लगदा से आज तो सो अच्छा नहीं लगदा. All get confused. सारे cells will get confused. ओवे तड़े बन जाएंगे, सारे तड़े बन जाएंगे और तड़े बन जाएंगे, confusion हो जाएगी. फिर कहते हैं no, it was announced, doesn't like that person, I hate that person. Now मेरा मन है is totally full of नाम सिमरन. ज्ञान है, विश्वास है, no blame game. पूरी alertness, मन जागृत हो गया, got the knowledge. I am becoming the master. And what does it say? When if I become the master, I'm no more a victim. I'm no more a victim. And when I become the master, then this is called what? That this vibration is the key element of quantum physics. Vibration is the key element of quantum physics. क्यों? अगर साडी एक community is very in harmony, मन अच्छा, community अच्छा. What will do? It will be happy. When it will be happy, it will regenerate all cells. और अगर साडा मन ठीक नहीं है, तो this मन ठीक नहीं होने करके साडी community is not in harmony. They will destroy diseases and all the cells will die. So please awaken up, get up. वेके ना बच्चा, मन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. आज तो बाद एकदम नहीं सोचना कि आई एम द विक्टिम. नाउ स्टार्ट कैलकुलेटिंग, बी अलर्ट. ये किथों आ रहा है, जो हो रहा है, जो कर रही हाँ, without any effort, ये सारा I am the victim of the programming of the blueprint in my subconscious mind. और जो आजकल मैं कोशिश कर रहे हैं, we have to change, we have to take, this is the effort. This is the effort. We are trying to become the masters. Now we have come to know, now we have to be the masters. We don't want to be a victim anymore. So please, नाम सिमरन करते हो, बड़े विश्वास के नाल करो, बड़े विश्वास के नाल करो. सोच के चलो कि अगर इतना करने के बाद हाली क्यों नहीं, why is there happiness not coming? That means इतना कचड़ा अंदर हैगा, इतनी वो प्रोग्रामिंग ब्लूप्रिंट खराब हो चुका है कि वो सनवाली सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है. We have to still work a lot. Stop the blame game. नहीं उस करके टाइम नहीं, no. Take the responsibility. A programming जेरी अंदर हुई हुई है is not supporting me. जिस दिन तुहानू लगेगा कि ओ जी I'm finding the changes and I'm feeling little, yes, that sub programming is now supporting me. Everything is inside this body. Become the masters, do not become the victim. Don't be scared. Nirpao ho jao, nirpao ho jao. Then only you will succeed in life. So whatever we did today, how to drill into the subconscious mind, is called the engineering, genetic engineering in spirituality. Hanji Arvinder ji.
Science tells us the way to live life better. Spirituality tells us the way to make life better. So let's make our Q&A better now. So just recapping, Bhua ji, what you just said, we all know by now that our human body is made up of trillions of cells. But what most of us may not know is that human body is not primarily made up of human cells. Our human cells cohabitate, coexist with microbes like bacteria, viruses, fungi. They are a part of us. They are us. Our gut bacteria, in our gut, in our intestine, we have colonies. It's a symbiotic relationship that we share with the microbes. We all live in harmony. Unless we lead an unhealthy lifestyle, it's only then that these microbes act up and we fall sick, we fall a prey to that. So Poji, would you like to add anything to this?
Yes, they say when a person has cancer, when a person has cancer, they give us what? Chemo, radiation. That's what the doctors are doing. They say, no, you should not be given. Because they are killing the cell. And then already cancer cells are there inside the body. They are only there in that body. Jin sada behavior, our perception, our thoughts are under the negativity increases, cancer comes out. It is already there. It is already there. When the chemos are given, they not only destroy those cells of the cancerian, but also the good cells also. So they say that cancer, diabetes, MS, all these big diseases can be cured by changing your perception. By change, because all these cells, bacteria are inside our body. The immunity is what? Same thing. Everything, we are working very simultaneously and very in harmony. Jadoo sade thought processes change, our perception changes, the imbalances start. But that is what is happening. Hanji.
Yes, exactly. What you spoke about gene expression. So the gene expression is altered by external factors, as we discussed yesterday also. Prime among them was tobacco and ultraviolet radiation. But it's also altered by the organism's internal world. So doesn't Bani talk of the same thing? Andar wali shrishti.
Yes. Jo brahmande so pinde, jo khoje so pai. Itna vadda ek siddhant sandhita hai aisi. Everything is inside this world. खोजो ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ 5 ਦਿਨ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ everything, because we know about the world, we don't know about this thing. ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ, ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ. So in this 5 days, we have been working inside our body. Every individual working inside our body. Agar sanu o jagah pata lag jaye ki where all the problems are coming, we find a solution. As a problem bahar hi dhunde pe. We're always finding problems outside. So definitely there's a universe inside. There's a change there. And we have the right. We have the choice. We have the choice to change that world inside. Changing the world inside is also genetic engineering in spirituality. Anji.
Yes, we are the architects of our life. Exactly.
Yes.
Ji Rajun ji.
सत श्री अकाल बुआ जी।
सत श्री अकाल, सत श्री अकाल।
बुआ जी मेरे 2-3 क्वेश्चन ने। पहला था स्पिरिचुअलिटी। आजकल सोचन का ढंग ही चेंज हो गया है। वो कहते भी डोंट बी इन लो स्पिरिट्स, बी इन हाई स्पिरिट्स by consuming more spirits by way of drinking. सोसाइटी के तो हाई सोसाइटी में शामिल ही नहीं हुआ। हाँ जी, आई हैव सीन गर्ल्स, लेडीज आल्सो, मेन ड्रिंकिंग एंड स्मोकिंग। हाँ जी, हाँ, हाई सोसाइटी। हाँ, एक कहावत है, पता नहीं सच है कि नहीं, कि जनक राजा जेड़ा सीता दा प्यो सीगा, ने अपने 2 मिनट ਦਾ ਸਮਰਨ ਰੱਬ ਤੇ ਗਹਿਣੇ ਰੱਖੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਪਾਪੀ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਦੇ। ਤੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਕਤ ਕਰਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਯਮ ਸੀ ਧਰਮ ਰਾਜਾ ਉਹ ਨਾਰਾਜ਼ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਵਿਹਲਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਮੇਰਾ ਤਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਹੀ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਤੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੂੰ ਫਿਕਰ ਨਾ ਕਰ, ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਬੂਟਾ ਲਾਇਆ ਵਾ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਤੇ, ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ, ਉਹ ਬੂਟੇ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੂਟਾ ਖਾਏਗਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਪੱਤੇ ਖਾਏਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਤੇ ਕੀ ਬੂਟਾ ਲਾਇਆ? ਮੈਂ ਤੰਬਾਕੂ ਦਾ ਬੂਟਾ ਲਾਇਆ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੰਬਾਕੂ ਖਾਏਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਰਹੇਗਾ, ਫਿਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੰਮ ਮਿਲੇਗਾ। ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਐਸਾ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ। ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ, ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਨੂੰ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ एवरीवन इज फीलिंग इनसिक्योर, कंपटीशन ज्यादा है, ये मिलेगा कि नहीं, नौकरी मिलेगी नहीं, बच्चे का फ्यूचर की है। बाणी तक कहते चिंता ताजी कीजिए जे अनहोनी होए। और जेड़े तो साइबेरियन जेड़े लेक ते उत्थे जेड़े पंछी होंदे ने, वो आपदे बच्चों ਨੂੰ ਐਵੇਂ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਰੱਬ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ सारा कुछ करेगा। हाँ, इसलिए चिंता, सब तो बड़ा स्ट्रेस इज चिंता। चिंता करना छड़ देना चाहिए। बाणी तक सिखाती है भी चिंता ना करो। हम चिंता तो मनु ना रख देने बंदे तो फिक्र ही नहीं, मेरा काले कदे तो चिंता ही नहीं किसी चलती, आ काम नहीं होया, वो काम नहीं होया।
पर असि चिंता तो करते ही रहते। छोटे छोटे बच्चे भी चिंता करें, बुजुर्ग भी चिंता करें। एवरीवन इज अंडर स्ट्रेस, everyone is under stress. Chinta is what? Is all the stress, all worried.
Yes. बस वो नाम सिमरन ही है, बस वो दूजा कोई है। एक हरदयाल सिंह, डॉक्टर हरदयाल सिंह from US, he's a doctor. He suffered from cancer.
Okay.
ते कैंसर की किता भी नाम सिमरन किता, बाणी ना जुड़ गया, ਉਹਦਾ ਕੈਂਸਰ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹਨੇ ਆਪਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਘਟਾਤਾ, ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਘਟਾਤਾ ਤੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੋ। ਅਗਰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਇਜ਼ ਯੂਨੀਕ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਅਗਰ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜੁੜ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਖਰਚ 5% ਹੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਉਹਨੇ ਕੈਂਪ ਲਗਵਾਏ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ, ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨੇ ਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਕੁਝ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਉਚਾਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀਏ, ਲੋਕ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, लोग ठीक होके जाते हैं। और एक किताब भी है, किताब भी उन्हें छपाई है, किताब भी है। यही है वाणी।
So that means the perceptions are changing, no? Perception, your perceptions, your thinking, your thoughts are becoming positive. Anji, Anji Arvinder, unmute.
Yeah, sorry. Purji, there's a question in the chat, how to be consistent. So your take on it.
How to be consistent, that means कि जो भी चीज से कम कर देना सानू अगर बार-बार कर दें then it will become into a habit. For example, ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ 1 2 दिन 4 दिन 5 दिन बड़े खुश ना करते हैं, फिर ਅਸੀਂ छोड़ देंगे हैं, ਅਸੀਂ लगता है जी सब कुछ ठीक ठाक तो है ही, छोड़ देता, फिर 15 20 दिन बाद महीना कोई कम होया, ਅਸੀਂ फिर शुरू हो जाते हैं, फिर ਅਸੀਂ शुरू किया, फिर 4 दिन किया, फिर ठीक हो गया, फिर से नो, नाम सिमरन रोज रोटी खाते हो ना, रोज रोटी खाते हो, नाम सिमरन रोज ही करना है. You have to do every day. You have to do it consistently. किसी चीज की प्रैक्टिस करनी है, you have to do it very powerfully, with a lot of intensity, and do it continuously. ताकि you engrave the thing. Consistency साढ़े विच नहीं होंदी. For example, today's Zoom classes are all will come for the Zoom class. ठीक है जी, हफ्ते बाद we get bored. चलो ठीक है जी, अच्छा महीने 1.5 महीना से फिर again come. There's no consistency. साड़ी consistency नहीं है. You see, in any field, consistency is not there. We have to have a consistency. Repetition. They will engrave the thing. अगर we reprogram करने, तो then we have to have a repetition. बार. कहते ना सिमरन is what? उसमें चेते करना, बार चेते करना. कभी प्रॉब्लम आंदी है तो ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ बैठ जाते जी नो. और जब ठीक ठाक हो गया 2-4 दिन बाद तू कौन दे मैं कौन. Consistency is not there because we are juggling between the two worlds. जब खुश हैं तो फिर वो दुनिया, जब दुखी हैं then we come this side, फिर जब थोड़ा सा खुश है फिर उस पास. So we are just like, juggling between the two worlds. So consistency is very, very important. Hanji.
Ji, Purji. Purji, we keep blaming our genes and we very safely say that it is genetic. But less than 1% of the illnesses are connected to our genes. More than 90% are connected to the way we respond to the environment. And how we respond to the environment is based on our behavior, our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings. So that is so very important.
So that is why we say, that now change the perception.
Yes.
Change your perception now. That response that you're giving, now change it. Just change the perception. We are no more the victim. We will not even think, we will not even utter a word that we are the victim of all these genes and all. No. We are always in a blame game. As a blame game which chalte rehte hain. And blame game is what? One of a very negative energy. Blame game is a very big negative energy. Throughout life, we have been blaming and passing judgment. So when we say that we are the victim of all these genes, so what are we doing? We are blaming. We're just blaming. So the new perception on our environment, what are we teaching? That no, genes do not control our life. We are no more a victim. It is a perception that controls the genes. So, वो perception किसके हाथ में है? मेरे हाथ में है. That is my belief system now. That's the way I believe it. That's what we study. That's what we want to do. So this is my new perception. So if I say, no, forget it, nothing doing, I am not going to have this problem at all, even if it is in the family. I'm not going to have it. Why? Because I know I have the control over it. But the control has to be with positive. ये भी ध्यान रखना, positive. खाली बोलना नहीं है, positive. इस करके नाम सिमरन is the biggest tool. You become a non-blame gamer, non-judgmental. You start taking a responsibility that everything is in this house. ये मेरा ही बना हुआ है. I've made it and I can break it. I have that power. I've already told you 700 trillion watts are inside. So now get your, those rockets ready. Get your rockets ready. And what fuel are you going to put? Those 7-8 points. Your belief, the knowledge, alertness, awareness, no looking out, no blame game. Put all this inside the team. ਤੇ ਜ਼ੂਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੌਕਟ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਕੂੜ ਦੀ ਪਾਲ ਫਿਰ ਕਿੰਝ ਦਿਖਦੀ ਹੈ, programming ਕਿੰਝ change ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. You will not even know 95 of the programming which you are putting into the subconscious mind. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਡੈਸਟੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਲੈ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ. So please get your rockets ready and put the ingredients. Take this as a challenge. Take this as a challenge. ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਖਾਲੀ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਦੀ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਬਣਿਆ, ਅੱਖਾਂ ਨੱਕ ਪਾਣ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ ਹੋ. So how much of deep study about this body? Look at the mechanism. You can imagine how perfect this body has been made. We don't need any medicine. We don't need anything. Everything is inside us. रोग भी अंदर है, ते डॉक्टर भी अंदर ही है, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन भी अंदर है, दवाइयां भी अंदर है, मशीना भी अंदर है, फैक्ट्री भी अंदर ही है. We just have to have this perception.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's not genetics, it's epigenetics, study of the behavior and thoughts on the genes.
Yes,
exactly.
So it is a journey from genetic to epigenetic. It's a journey
exactly
from genetic to epigenetic, with genetic plus perception equal to epigenetic. Hanji.
Yes, we have a lot of hand raisers,
yes,
so we'll quickly address them.
Absolutely.
Yes, Kiran Arora ji.
हाँ जी, वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा,
वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह.
Project is beautiful, immense knowledge. Maybe I don't know if we can use it in the right way, but
no, again, don't program, no programming.
sorry. Okay, Bhuaji. So, Chike, we are
going to do it. We are going to do it. Yes.
Okay. So, Bhuaji, जो 1700 trillion जो असी watts ने असी glow करने ने अंदर. So, is it like if I glow a single one and that single one can glow all the other जैसा candle होएगी? Is it that way?
Yes, it is that way. देखो एक अच्छा thought आया ना, so it is because the thought is also a frequency, a vibration. It is also an energy. So that energy is not coupled in one place. It spreads through the whole body, and the whole body have cells. All the cells are energy. So you can imagine one light in the whole thing is light. So to be very careful. You have to be very careful. कि मेरा एक negative thought goes to all those trillions of cells. It goes immediately to the trillions of cells. And you can see the power.
Yeah.
That is why be very alert. Hanji.
Yeah. So, but Bhuaji, hun jo naam Simran hai, to man sara the game is entirely for the man. So, agar jo man no agar if I take, agar man each minute it is creating 50 to 60 thoughts. So that means I need to monitor all the 50 to 60 every minute and every 24/7 as that has to be done.
See, now what happens? Jadu, you have learned these things. We have shared, okay? Now, as you look kitaban tusi to sunoge, bar sunoge. Now your thoughts you note. Your thoughts are going to be all around this knowledge. So that means how many of thousands of thoughts are connected to this? Is connected to this knowledge. Jithe agar ye na hundi, ho sakta koi knowledge na hundi, usne hint kita si, sare thoughts kitte chale jande. So the more we use our, we use sada apna jitna bhi assi knowledge, sadi jehdi buddhi hai ki jehdi sadi surat hai ki na surat jithe jayegi ohi cheez leke aiye. Jitni sadi surat inna cheezan de vich lagi hui hai, keri buddhi leke jayegi, केरी मत लेके जाएगी, ये सारी अंदर लेके जाएगी. हुन जब को साड़ी मत इतनी कुछ आ गई, इतनी knowledge आ गई, तो you can imagine minus it from the 66,000 thoughts, minus it. But you will see most of the time you are now only thinking about this knowledge, bar. 60,000 thoughts are there per day, but usually kachra hunda si. But now what is happening? We are slowly learning so many things. Our thoughts and all are transmuting. They are changing. But agar tu ek bari baith bhi jao, just think what I am thinking. Think what I am thinking. Start noticing. कि मैं 24 घंटे मेरे तो यही सोच रह गई है कि मैं तो यही करना है. I have to make my negative thoughts into positive thoughts. मेरी एक गल है, very good, I am very strong, I am very happy. Oh, very good. note. We say start thinking what you are thinking.
Yeah.
Watch
this
them.
is the
Watch
biggest
them.
challenge. That is the biggest challenge. Like कि मैं अपने बारे सोचा, अपना मंदा. I have to analyze what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Focus bar नहीं होना चाहिए. Focus bar नहीं होना चाहिए.
Yeah. नहीं हो ही नहीं सकता. Time कितने है? 50-60 per minute. With the time.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the filtering. We need to do the filtering of the thoughts.
Yes. Filtering of the thoughts. You want to check. We want to experience. We want to experiment. We want to also experiment. No, तो कितने सोच रहे हैं? कितने thoughts में क्या चीज बारे सोच रही? Oh, I'm thinking about something very nice about my own body. I'm being very thin. I am taking my own responsibility. Very good. Very good. Introspection only. When you are thinking about yourself and elevated thoughts on you, so everything is so fine. My body भी ठीक है. I'm telling you very frankly. मनु कुछ हफ्ता पहले ना मैंने किसी डॉक्टर ने किया फोन की थी प्लीज टेक योर ब्लड प्रेशर एंड एवरीथिंग ऐसे क्या लेना यार सब ठीक तो है कहते नो वी वांट ऑल योर थिंग तो उन्होंने मेरा ब्लड और बाय चांस बिफोर टेकिंग द ब्लड प्रेशर मैं एक ऊंची आवाज दे नाल आई कॉल्ड समवन प्लीज कम हियर और उसी टाइम टू द ब्लड प्रेशर में ब्लड प्रेशर 140 आई सेड रबिश पुट इट ऑफ तो मेरे बच्चे ने की क्यों आई सेड जस्ट होल्ड ऑन गिव मी जस्ट 10 मिनट्स लेट मी रिलैक्स I gave a lot of smiles and laughs to everyone I took. It came back to 120. So the children told me, what happened? I said, Bachche, sadi awaz, sadi energy, jaddu we goes into the negative, blood pressure show karta hai. Now we know it, so we are experimenting. We are experiencing. Karke dekho, bachche, karke dekho. Ek negative thought, haywire. And then immediately make it a positive and then again check. You'll find the difference. Start experimenting. When you experiment and you see the experience, then you say, yes, how true it is, how important is these thoughts of us. They can make wonders in our world.
Yeah, so this is during when I'm conscious, when I'm sleeping, jab I'm conscious. So this automatically will be reflected towards the end also, like jo main din bhar socha, so it will be changing in the night as well.
Yes, in the night also when you are in a slumber, what happens? The subconscious mind, the subconscious hun tussi kitna kuch feed kita hai, kitna kuch feed kita hai subconscious mind nu, negative or positive. अगर नेगेटिव कीता तो जरा पहला नेगेटिव पे ना उसको और पक्का कर देता अगर असि लोगों ने पॉजिटिव कीता तो there's a jungle, there's a fight between the programming and the reprogramming ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ है because ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪਰਚਾ ਵੀ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਹੋਣਾ this is all auto, it is an auto, you can say na automatically everything is happening ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਦੇਣਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ consciously I have to reprogram my subconscious mind क्योंकि जो हो रहा है बच्चे तुम नोट करके देखो जो भी मनु हो रही है ना नो एफर्ट कोई आ गया मार के चले गए कोई आ गया उच्चा बोल के चले गए कोई आई गड्डी ठा करके गया everything is happening absolutely without any effort this means it is the programming of the subconscious mind and we are the victim effortlessly हो रहे हैं now you can make out the difference कि ये programming from the subconscious हो रहा है या is it the effort as a creator or is it from the conscious mind be very careful don't become unconscious जो करना है पूरा दिमाग लगा के पूरी awakening दे नाल पूरा faith दे नाल करोगे you are going to reprogram
perfect Bhua. Thank you so much
Ji Bhua ji, we are racing against time, so a humble reminder to just quickly put your questions. Ji Bhagwantas ji.
Sat Sri Akal, Bhua ji.
Sat Sri Akal, Sat Sri Akal.
Yesterday, in fact, I was the one who brought up that genetic engineering. Okay, but today, what you have said, it's basically, it is auto suggestion. More than it's more auto suggestion than genetic engineering. Genetic engineering, I have put something on the chat box. So if I told you I'll work out and give you some.
Yeah, because see, genetic engineering जरी हो रही है कि ना बहुत हो रहा है. the world with labs with बहुत हो रहा है. Let it be from the animals, let it be from the children bearing, let it be from the plants. Anyway, this genetic engineering बहुत हो रहा है, which is not in our thing because we cannot do that. So we have to think about ourselves. How do we do? Auto-suggestion is like doing engineering of the genetics.
Okay, that's basically auto-suggestion.
Auto-suggestion, yes. It's an auto-suggestion.
So that's what we are doing now. Thank you, Bhua ji.
God bless you. Love you, bacha. Hanji.
Ji Bhagwan Das ji, when you read it, it made much more sense than reading out from the chat. Thank you so much. Ji Madhubala ji.
Sat Sri Akal, Bhua ji.
Sat Sri Akal, Sat Sri Akal.
Bhua ji, I wanted to just ask what we say that this birth is like which family I have taken birth into, whether it's a poor family, rich family, or full of jo assi kehte se na ki sanskar mile te mainu nahi mile ke main is tarah vaddi hoyi. So whether it is anything, so this is my perception that this is of the previous birth.
I think I will not like to discuss it on the stage, please. I will not discuss it over here because we are talking of the now. Hun. Agar mere andar sanskar hain, our parents' expression is in us. Our parents' expression is in us. Okay? 50% is from the chromosomes and all. There are a pair. One is from the father, one is from the mother. Okay. One is from the father, one is from the mother. So we are carrying both of them. So correct. Which is highlighted, we come up with it.
Not only sanskars, poor, we know, we come across na, okay, this is so it is the karmic, that is my perception. So I have to be basically, today I have to be contented with what I have today, and I have to create my karmic accounts for this life.
Yes, for this life, you have to create what you have, be contented, make your full effort. If the effort is not being fruitful, that means somewhere your subconscious mind is not supporting. Okay. Continue with your effort. Kite na kite tonu destiny te la jayegi. Yes. Because we done the reprogramming, destiny la jayegi. Make your effort. Don't blame. पीछे करके इधर करके उस करके पेरेंट्स करके ये नहीं हुआ वो नहीं don't blame, keep on your effort. It'll take you time, but if it is not supporting, it does not manifest. But when it starts supporting, so your effort consistency has to be there. Your repetition has to be there. Yeah, full faith and repetition has to be there.
Consistency. Thank you, Bhua ji.
God bless you. Love you. Love.
Thank you.
Hanji, I think last and can wind up.
Hanji, Pinky ji, quickly.
Hanji, Bhua ji, तुसी मेरे क्वेश्चन का जवाब काफी तो दे ही देता हैगा कि दिने अलर्ट रहना है. लेकिन मेरा सी कि मैं जिस तरह मैनू लगता है कि राती सोन तो पहले आधा घंटा पहले 1 घंटा पहले जो तुसी देखते हो या जो तुसी पढ़ते हो जो तुसी सुनते हो उसका ਤੁਹਾਡਾ माइंड ਵਿੱਚ चलता हैगा. ਇਹ ਕੀ सच हैगा या की हैगा क्योंकि मैनू इस चीज ਨਾਲ थोड़ा फर्क पै रहा है.
देखो what happens ki I told you now whatever you are reading, these are all perceptions, these are all informations. Where are you putting it into the subconscious mind? ये programming हो रही है. So don't think कि the programming बंद हो गई. Programming is going to be continuous. रुकेगी नहीं. So in the night also when you are reading and doing something for an hour or half an hour and then you go to sleep, programming te ho rahi hai ki. Okay? Now you say I have a very peaceful sleep. मैं बड़ा अच्छा peaceful sleep. That means तुसी programming की थी. Peaceful sleep means that somewhere the programming in the subconscious mind has supported you.
क्योंकि मैंने ऐसा समझ आता है कि कई बार मैं जैसा राती ना जब डर के उठना मे बी कोई दिने कुछ प्रोग्रामिंग है जो ये सबकॉन्शियस माइंड कुछ चल रहा है लेकिन उस चीज तो जैसा मैंने लगा कि जैसा राती मैं कुछ थोड़ी कुछ वीडियो सुन के सो दिया ऑडियो या कुछ अच्छा तो उसना मतलब रिलैक्स रहता है माइंड मैं
so that means you are reprogramming. Don't think कि programming नहीं होती PSC जो भी दे रही I told you ना what we are hearing, what we are reading, what we are studying ये सारा चीज programming कर रहे हैं subconscious mind. उन पहले दी जेडी programming थी unconsciously होती रही, because we never knew from the time of our mother's womb. But now we are conscious. Now we are doing it. We want to do nice things. We want nice sleep. We want to have good thought. So we are doing that as being programmed. It is all being now reprogrammed. So consistency rakho, karde raho. Just keep on in this repetition. Hanji.
Okay, thank you, Bhuaji. Thank you.
God bless you, bacha.
Science and spirituality will ultimately become allies. They will become friends, and we will realize its vast potentiality, which is now only maybe dimly felt. We hope these sessions have ignited a spark somewhere within us, and we start introspecting that being spiritual is a far, far more intelligent way to live. It means being in tune, in sync with the intelligence of the Creator. On this note, we end our last session of Bridging Science with Spirituality, but we will meet again on the 17th, Tuesday, for our first session of our open forum on the same topic. Thank you all for regularly joining in. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Humble request to all, kamar kas ban lo, become warriors, become the masters. Start immediately today. And do not become a victim. Do not become a victim. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.